Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bubbly and Blazers. My name is Ainsley, and today I have my second solo podcast just to get you guys to get to know me a little bit better. I've been a little bit MIA lately. It's been midterms and it's been a little bit crazy, as all students know. So I thought that today it could be fun to give you guys a day in the life, Midterms Edition, basically what I was living last week. So let's get into it. Grab your bubbly. Let's get excited. Hopefully you enjoy. So what I usually do to start my day, like most people, wake up. It's typically begrudgingly. I am not a morning person. I really do not like getting up in the morning when my alarm goes off. And I really, especially, I think many people can relate. I do not appreciate the darkness right now in the mornings. However, such is life. Um, then I kind of just roll into, well, first I have to bed rot for a little bit. I try to go for like 10, 15 minutes. And then again, like I'm like, I have to get out of bed. Let's go. But it's tough. It's tough right now. But yeah, so after that, I'm getting ready for the day, typical stuff. And then I'm making my coffee. I've been loving lately. I'm going to give my first shout out of the podcast to Simps Syrups. It's a local company, but they're available all across Canada now, I believe. If you're looking to order online some Canadian made syrups, simple syrups, and coffee syrups. So they've come out with a bunch. They used to only have, I think, vanilla and caramel for sugar free, but I'm on a little bit of a sugar free kick. So I have their English toffee and hazelnut right now. I love a hazelnut like coffee. I know that that can be a little bit polarizing. I've heard some people say they don't like it at all. Some people love it. That is one of my favorite flavors in a coffee. Delicious. I highly recommend. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. But yeah, the sugar-free hazelnut has really been brightening my mornings these days. Let's just say that. That's a real treat on the way out the door. Then I'm getting into the breakfast situation. Um, Kind of, again, trying to do something like healthy and nutritious. Um, I get a lot of my recipes from TikTok, but I was wondering if anybody wanted to comment some breakfast ideas that they've had on their rotation lately. Um, yeah, I kind of have been trying to like prep egg bites. I do oats. I'll do a yogurt bowl sometimes. Um, and recently I just found a recipe on TikTok where she made it sounds really weird. I don't know. I think I'm going to get judgment for this one, but I'm going to put it out there because I actually had it yesterday and I really enjoyed it. Um, they are like egg hash brown with chicken bowls. So this girl kind of gives you all the macros and gives you like the serving to make these breakfast bowls. And then you serve it like with a little bit of salsa on top. It was really good. It sounds really weird. I don't know. It was like an egg bake. It was delicious. Let me know if you want me to link. Maybe we will. We'll link her TikToks because she does all these like high protein but delicious food recipes. So I've really been enjoying that lately. I don't know, keeping me going. I need something delicious to start my day to end my day, but we're all about trying to keep it healthy. So yeah, that's what I've been eating lately. All right, then I hop in the car, drive to campus. Yeah, I don't know. People have been driving crazy, I feel like lately. I've been seeing some things. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now, but sometimes, oh, you know what? I did. I saw today somebody got pulled over by a police officer because they were speeding in a school zone. So, you just got to keep it safe out there. It's hard. Sometimes you're like late to campus and you're like, "Oh my god, I need to speed. I need to get there." But that was proof today that we should follow the law and not speed, especially in school zones. Keep the children safe. Um, but yeah, little reminder today that law enforcement is there. They're keeping an eye out. So, um, this really encompasses, this explanation encompasses what my morning is like. It's kind of like stall, stall, stall until we get to the real meat of the day, which is our first operation of business, attempt to study before class. So I try a lot of the time to be like, okay, I'm going to come to campus early. I'm going to study before class. And that goes one or two ways. You know, either I get there and I find a spot and I am really locked in, or because I know I have that cushion of time, I'm able to kind of procrastinate a little bit, take a little bit longer in my morning routine, and then I arrive to class right on time. So, yeah, it's a battle. It's a two-way street. I don't even think that's the right little expression. But essentially, my days during midterm season start with an attempt to kind of hit the books right out of the gate. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Then, of course, as I mentioned, I am headed to class. You know, the learning never stops. So that's kind of the situation there. And then most days I have like a little bit of a break in between my next class. So that's where I'm starting to get like really into the study mode. So this midterm season, I have been looking at an entrepreneurship project. We're making a business plan. Interesting process, complicated process, great learning opportunity, I would say. We've talked about this before. We're not sure if the entrepreneurship path is for me. However, you know, if it's in the cards in the future, this is a great opportunity to practice because, doing a proper business plan to receive funding, loans, this kind of stuff is like, it's very intense. There's lots of thought that goes into it, and it's all putting it down on paper. Basically, what we've done the past few weeks is it's with a partner, and we're doing kind of just the first out of 3 parts of this business plan, and with sources and title page and all that. So all the good stuff. We're at 12 pages already. So this is going to be at the end of the semester a massive document. So yeah, it just really makes you think. There's a lot of financial risk with starting a business and a lot of planning. But planning may help you limit that risk. So it's just a beautiful thing. All right, then I'm in management accounting, so I had a midterm for that. So, that class at this point was just a lot of studying kind of the theory, the terms. This class talks a lot about overhead. I feel like I'm becoming an expert in that, which is good because this is something that, you know, when Shayla and I worked together, I would say, Shayla, what is overhead? And she would try to explain it to me, and I'm like, I just don't understand. But now, after half a semester of management accounting, I'm becoming an overhead expert. And I was practicing all my calculations. And so, yeah, that's what that situation looked like. Then, business law. This section was all about contracts. So this midterm was all about contracts. So yeah, just studying up on that. And then my last midterm that I did was for human resources management. So yeah, a little talk about training and development, recruitment and selection, different like discrimination laws. So a little bit of everything in that one. So yeah, that's kind of what my midday typically looks like. It's like, okay, study, maybe a little lunch break. Yeah, and then back to class. Then I'm leaving campus after that second class. I usually have about 2 classes a day right now. And I'm hitting the gym. So as you all may know, may or may not, I'm a spin girly. I'm a Pilates girly. Well, I'm trying to be. And I've started a new gym. I was going to the gym last semester, doing my own thing, kind of winging it. And then I tried a new gym in town that does group lifting classes. They had an incredible deal for students. So I said, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get like a 4-month student membership. And so I've added that into my fitness rotation routine. And I'm loving it. It's hard. I feel like I'm back in high school gym class. Like somebody's telling me to high knees run. I'm out of breath. Um, so with any workout, there's moments of terror. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting more out of it because having somebody who knows what they're doing telling me what to do is a real appreciated thing for me in all facets of my life. So far we've done deadlifts. Okay, this is not revolutionary. Anybody that goes to the gym has probably done deadlifts, but we've done it with the big barbell. I would never have done that on my own, just so you all know. I wouldn't even know where to start. There's no way I'm grabbing the big barbell. Um, I don't know how to do a deadlift. Now I do. Now I do. It's a good time in my life. I've tested out the barbell. I've done deadlifts. Um, I've done squats with the barbell. Like I'm telling you, I feel like a real gym bro, so to speak. Um, it's awesome. I'm fired up about it. I'm very excited. We do other things too. But this is the real highlight for me. Um, yeah, because I just never would have done that if I hadn't been going to this new gym and these new like lifting classes. So, pretty fired up. Gonna go to one of those classes after I record this podcast. So, feeling good, feeling electric. Then I'm coming home, dinner, shower, of course. And then this is once again where it goes either way. I'm either studying a little bit more if we're in kind of like a crunch period, like okay, we got in the next couple days a big midterm coming, or maybe I'm just saying, I'm done for the night. Um, we talked about this in the last podcast with Shayla about kind of like doing a little prep the night before. I love doing this simply because to bring you back to the beginning of this podcast, I hate getting up in the morning. I want to stay in my bed. I want to move slowly. And so I will 100% be late and or not eat breakfast if I'm not prepping this kind of stuff the night before. So I'm trying to get the outfit planned for the next day. Like school, like laying your stuff out for school. It's what's got to be done. I'm planning if I'm making my lunch, I'm like, okay, what are we making? Do we have things kind of out and ready in the fridge so that when I'm opening that fridge, I'm ready to hit the ground running. Same thing with breakfast. What am I doing egg bites? Am I doing oats? What are we eating in the morning? Just so that it's quick. Otherwise, it's a protein bar and I'm running out the door, which is okay. But again, I'm trying to have good habits, good healthy habits. And so that starts with kind of prepping things the night before. And then, of course, again, you may or may not know, but I love a little scroll time on my phone. So I love to do that. Maybe watch a little bit of TV. I'm still trying to finish The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's really good. I'm on season 3. I don't watch a ton of TV because I'm probably on my phone if I'm not doing anything productive. Yeah, or Below Deck. New season of Below Deck Mediterranean. They're in Barcelona, which is just lovely. It's just beautiful there. Not my favorite city I've ever traveled to personally. A bit controversial right now. But let me tell you, if I was chartering a yacht from Barcelona, I'd be there. I'd be there tomorrow. So it looks great. Awesome show. And then off to Betty Buys. It's sleepy time. Maybe I'm doing a little reading. Maybe I'm just immediately hitting the hay. I do have a question for everybody. If anybody has a cat, let me know. Is your cat extra sleepy right now? Of course, cats are always sleepy, but I think with this new season coming in, the more darkness, my cat has been like starting in the afternoon, she is sleeping. She's maybe moving around a little bit in the evening, excited to get dinner, maybe a little bit of zoomies around 10 p.m. But if I'm getting in my bed at 10:30, she's already asleep in her bed beside me. It's wild. So, I don't know. I bring it up because, I love to have my cat nestled in bed with me. And it's not happening very often right now, but it's all good, New season, new flow. But yeah, that's kind of my day during midterms. It was a real grind, people. And we're only halfway through the semester, so the grind doesn't stop. It all keeps going. But that's all right. That's what it's all about. We're learning lots. We're surviving. And it's Halloweekend this weekend. Very, very, very excited about that. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go out with the friends, dress up, and have a good time. And a lot of places in town are doing like a kind of like seasonal Halloween cocktails. I can't wait. I love a theme. I really do love a theme. So that's going to be, once again, just fantastic. Um, yeah, so just I encourage everybody to, as always, work hard but play hard, enjoy this spooky season. And yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.